Splash in the Soldier the Game Spitter. CMG new artist, EST Gee. Just signed for almost a whole ticket. Yeah. 750K large in cash. Understand that. You know, what's the reason behind that? We'll get straight into it. How did EST Gee get a better deal than Bag, Youngster, Block Boy, Doug, Lamigo? Them now all put together. Cause Bag and Youngster got 200,000, right? Migo, we got like 50,000, 100,000, 150,000 somewhere around there. You know, same thing with Block Boy, which is pretty much all under what EST Gee got. Why would Gotti do that? It's a couple of reasons. You know what I'm saying? About 3 or 4 different reasons why Gotti give him that bag like that. One, at the beginning, it's the first quarter, January. Making a big purchase in the first month of the new year, the beginning of the year, you get a good discount. You get a big discount on your taxes when you file them at the end of the year for next year. So, you know, by him purchasing, giving Doug a chain, Block Boy a chain, Migo, Youngster bag, give all his artists new CMG pieces, give EST Gee 750K, probably buy a couple cars, made a big purchase for the first quarter. That's business. That's big business. That's big CEO business. You got good CPAs around them telling them, look, you need to do this right here at this time. Don't wait. Do it at the top of the year. Let them know, you know, you bringing that CMG pressure. First quarter. You see what I'm saying? Spend a couple M's. That's one reason. Number 2 is he'll give him 750K. It's because it's COVID. No, he give more money up in advance, give more money up front, because G can't really go out and just really run up bag with shows. He can't just give him 150,000, 200,000, and just push him out and do shows. Like maybe collab with a mixtape with him, turn his buzz up even more with Doug or Lamigo or the other artists on CMG. Run a couple of mixtapes, do tours around the city, around the South, around the Midwest. He can't, with the COVID, you can't really do that. So give him a bigger bag up front, you know, because nigga gon' still buy more jewelry, buy more cars, you know. What's the pros of him doing that? Like, it's really only G eating off that. The pros of Gotti giving that much, because the COVID is, what Gotti do with that is he'll have more points over his catalog, over his publishing, over his masters. He'll get more percentages over his masters, publishing, all that. His promotion, he'd take a bigger cut because he gave him a bigger cut. You see what I'm saying? Which really is at the end, you know, G will lose. He'll lose. It's a better win for Gotti. And it's a better win for Gotti if something was to happen. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the rap trap, you know, he get a consequence by the rap trap. Shout out to Ayo Kaseko. Go follow Big Fat Podcast and follow the rap trap too. Real talk. So that'll be the pros for Gotti. Number 3, what I just talked about. You know, this to be the most shiesty way. This to be the most. This the new regime way. This is the Interscope way. This is the universal way. You know, the Rock Nation way. You know, he around Rock Nation. He around Dez Perez now. Gotti is. He got more big people in his ear. Like, you need to do it like this. Sign him because he know he a flight risk. He know he a high risk of getting killed. He a high risk of going to prison for murder, going to prison for robbery, shooting. You know, another altercation can happen. He already been shot 5 times. You know, locked up for trafficking. You know what I'm saying? He banned from his hometown, Louisville. But he banned for as performing, but he still a go back. So that, you know, he probably still got little issues. And no, they already know he into beef. He already got shot 5 times, but they don't know who's to say if that's handled already. And if it did handle Buddy, who really got him, that nigga still got niggas that love him, got a crew. So it's still gonna go back and forth. So Gotti can be like, Shit, nigga. You don't think God is sitting back and looking at all these CEOs? They got artists that's getting killed or going to prison, and how they just sit back and getting their good money, their free money. Like that. What I mean by free money is they ain't really got to put no work in. They don't got to hit no whining. Dead man can't talk. Dead man can't complain. The mama, the family members can, but you can't even get close. If you in prison, you can't really. You got to go through third parties, fourth parties. It'll never get done. You'll never get what you want because it ain't really you. It ain't you. You can't really put up the argument like how you should. He like, let me get a sacrifice. You got it. You got to throw that in there. Let me get a sacrifice for the brand. Turn them up real quick. Run them up. He surrounding them by big dogs. Ain't no way G can lose with Lil Migo, Block Boy, Bad, Youngster, all these different CMG, Doug, all these different CMG artists. Ain't no way you can lose. You can win just off of collaborating in your camp. You don't even really got to get an outside collab like that. Not really. You see what I'm saying? So he already doing millions of views on his own. 900,000, 800,000. You know, he already know he gonna crash. That's another way. The fourth way would be the real nigga way. You know, the way that EST Gee expecting Gotti to be thinking. You know, the real the CEO way. You know, he just believe in him that much. He believe in him more than any other artist he got. He feel like he the one gonna be the top dog for CMG, the underboss. He feel like he gonna make the money back plus way more. You know what I'm saying? He gonna turn up like he just feel like he good money. As far as the hits, as far as, you know, the performance, as far as, you know, energy, moving with the crowd, relating to the crowd, moving with the fans, you know. That's what he feel like. That's why he give him a big of advance like that. So you gotta definitely throw that way. It could just be all genuine, all love. You know, niggas in Memphis or niggas in Tennessee, period, get angry and got it. Like, why would you ain't giving nobody in Memphis that much money. Like, you ain't get nobody in Memphis $750,000, nowhere near that. Why would you give, you know, this Louisville nigga that much of a ticket? And they not understanding. It's all CEO business. It's all, you know, guy that got bigger bosses around in his ear now. You know, he thinking different. His dad is, like I said, it could be, you know, Buddy gonna crash. Like it's another thing is spreading this brand around. He might not get a lot of traction in that. This guy might not get a lot of CMG traction in that Louisville area. You know, he spread all his campaign around. Now he got Louisville. Now he got Midwest with Doug. You know, get some out west, get some northeast. Probably see a New Jersey, or you probably see a Philly or New York nigga be CMG next. You know, he already got the South. You know, have connections all over. Be stamped, be good all over. As far as like got pull, got fans, got buzz through here with all the artists. Once you sign one CMG, that'll make other people who don't really listen to a lot of CMG music start listening to them just off the strength because you signed their guy from their hood, from their city, from their state. But, you know, regular street niggas ain't gonna think like that. They just think you should keep it all North Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Keep it all Memphis. If not North, keep it all Memphis. Straight up. Kind of like what 3-6 did. Keep it all Memphis. It worked for them. But this is a new generation. So it's a lot of different CEO decisions. Why he gonna sign different? You know, he don't want to keep everything all in one state. You know, you want your team the strongest as possible. The best bet for EST Gee was to sign a CMG over Heavy Camp or Bread Game. See, you don't want to sign to them underboss labels like Bread Game and Heavy Camp unless you're an artist that'll hurry up and take off like Big 30 or Pooh Shiesty. That way, because you already got your own fan base, so you don't really need Bag or Youngster to hold your hand. You already gonna have your own fan base. You're already gonna be getting your show clubs already trying to book you. Niggas already paying you crazy money for features. So you could take a $50,000 in the Scat Pack. You could take $50,000, $100,000 in the Scat Pack. Real talk. You gonna go crazy anyway. You already got hundreds of thousands waiting on you. Especially when he stamp you, they give you a chain, give you a watch, ice ship real quick. The money already coming in. You ain't got to really do too much work. You know what I'm saying? Because God really don't got to care about you like that. If you sign under bag or youngster, that's their problem. You see what I'm saying? You fam, but he don't really got to put his hands on you like that. You got more connections under Gotti because you his heart, you his artist, not theirs. They already got to cut the check with 2 or 3 niggas, 4 niggas before they even pay you type. So, you know, it's all the situations better than being in the hood. You know, just waiting for the ops to come or the cops to come. They're all better than that, don't get me wrong. You just got to be signing with bag or youngster, stuff like that. You already got to be moving. If you ain't moving, if you see CMG, signing with CMG or anything under that umbrella, signing with Bread Gang, you know, Heavy Camp, you got to be an artist that's not lazy, that's ready to work, they already got everything pretty much going. If you're not one of them type of artists, you will be a CMG, Heavy Camp, Bread Gang Slave. You will be like Zilla. You will be like Landlord. You know what I'm saying? You will be like Snooty Wild and all the other artists that failed. You know what I'm saying? Eventually they failed on that CMG label. Not saying Snooty Wild did run up a check. You know, sometimes the artists have a hard drive the first couple quarters, then they get lazy. They need that push. They need you to hold their hand. Holding their hand would be Gotti jumping on that, you know, always helping him out jumping on the song. Like he never have a big song on his own. He need Gotti to push, and he needs you to put it on the mixtape. Or they just get lazy and become more. They have more spending habits and drug habits and messing with female habits than anything. Than actually being an artist. They start going to the studio less and less. If you're an artist like that, you're gonna be a CMG slave, and he'll keep you on there for a bigger tax right off, and then until you get pushed off the label, he just kick you off the label type, or become a do boy. You know what I'm saying? Become a do boy. If you was, you know what I'm saying, on videos and doing shows and being in front of hoes and everything, now you buying all the clothes and rolling up the blunts and holding bags and just sitting around playing security. That's a big one too, playing security. So you gotta be about that pressure. You gotta be straight pressure when to sign with them. They ain't for the lazy. They ain't for the holding hand. They gonna turn you up in the beginning, and you supposed to, you know, they're gonna bring you to the water, and you're supposed to just swim. If you don't know how to swim, don't go to the CMG and Heavy Camp and Bread Gang. Go to YMCA, take some swimming classes for you. Yeah, go to the Y. Sign up for swimming classes before you go over there, cause you're a drizzle. You bound to drizzle. Understand it, man. And the last reason why Gotti would give EST Gee $750,000, I forgot about this one, is to keep up with Gucci. Gucci giving millions out to Memphis artists. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really have a $1 million buzz. He just giving the M's out. So, you know, Gotti probably trying to play catch up, or show other artists that he can give, you know, over 500,000 too, or he can give almost $1 million too. If he can't keep. If all the other rappers coming up who got talent, they see Gucci giving up an M, but Gotti only giving up 200,000 or 100,000 or 250,000 in the car, they like, shit. We just go to 1017. It'd be like No Limit. Have a whole bunch of artists. Have 15 popping artists, 20 popping artists in one record label type. If he giving the bag, see what I'm saying? So CEOs, they pay attention to competition, and they know what artists, especially young street niggas, they know they want more money. Especially if they're gonna take the same percentage. You taking the same percentage, Gucci gonna take out the publishing and the masters and all that. Or it ain't no big of a, you know, it really ain't no big of a difference of what percentage he taking out or the percentage you taking out, they like, shit, we're gonna get the bigger bag. Why we go to you? 1017 popping just as much CMG. What's the difference? I remember 1017, so you gotta keep up. Understand that, man. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. That's how I feel on this situation. Tell me how y'all feel. Drop them comments, man. Gone.